Hi guys, it's me Karen, and I've come to do a picture out of Magical Dawn by Hanna Karlzon. And I've picked a picture out already, and I've already painted the background black. That's just done with matte acrylic paint. This is Folk Art Pure Black matte acrylic paint. You can tell by the look of the bottle that this is like way old, and I probably need to get a new bottle. If you don't have acrylic paint, I use matte so I can use the Prismacolors on top of it, and also other paint, and it makes the nice picture that I'm coloring stand out a lot more. You can use pens, Posca pens, to paint the background. The Posca pen is also acrylic paint. You can use markers or whatever you wish. You don't have to go out and buy yourself paint just because I happen to have it on my hand. Any kind of matte acrylic paint would work. It doesn't have to even be folk art. It just happens to be that I have a drawer full of folk art and other acrylic paints in my desk. And I've got about 3 bottles of black. I've even got a metallic black, which I used in Phenomorphia on one page, which turned out really nice, but you can't color over it because it's shiny. Anyway, so I saw Dee Dee Willingham paint some of her pages in acrylic paint, and that's how I got started using it, if you were curious. Dee Dee Willingham is also her YouTube name if you wanted to go check out her art style. She has got beautiful, beautiful things. A whole plethora of pages of different artwork. She can draw with a pen. She can probably just sneeze and have a beautiful artwork happen. She's just amazing. Anyway, give a shout out to her. Hello. I'm going to go ahead and finish working on this page. We're going to do it in 2 colors. The reds in this book, if you remember, all the pages in this book are done in the blue, purple, pinks, and greens. So every page in here has got those color combinations in them. So I'm going to use the pinky and the blue here to make kind of a red, white, and blue bird for Veterans Day today. So I would also like to take this second before I start coloring to thank all of our service people for their sacrifice and dedication and keeping our country safe. So I would like to thank them all for that. And now I will bring the camera down and we will start to color. All right. We're going to start with the black raspberry, clay rose, and light peach. And that is our red combination. We're going to start off on the head of the bird. And we're going to give it a few extra lines on it. I like to give them a little bit of a cheek area here. So we will draw that in. His beak is also going to be the same color. So we're just going to darken that line up if you like where it's at. We're going to darken coming away from the beak. All these lines are going to be considered one, so even though there's a couple of lines here, the shading is going to be the same. Get the beak down here, sharp. Hope you're all doing well today. Weather's actually pretty nice. We got the sun shining. We've been having a lot of rain and fog. So hold on a minute. Sorry about that. My daughter is home, so she needed to say something. screaming from downstairs. Okay, so we're just going to bring in the colors here, just on the top of the face. Kind of darken it where you want the darkest colors, or the darkest look, I should say. And then just kind of bleed it out a little bit. Nice softness. I'll do these little guys up here too. I just hope my head doesn't get in the way here. Okay, now we're going to go in with the raspberry. I might want to sharpen that just a bit more. There we go. Ouch. I'm just going to go over that same color, bring it out a little bit more. Bring in some of the clay rose, going over the same colors. And then we'll bring in the light peach. Just kind of going over everything. Okay, and if anything didn't blend well enough, just come back in with the light shade. So this is the Dusty Rose, the Clay Rose, sorry. And bring in the black raspberry and darken anything. You want to add a little bit more shadowing. Raspberry. Bring in the brush here. Back in the peach. It's really reflecting from this light up here. Big thump. Sorry about that. Just going to bring some more color in down here. It's a black raspberry. And we'll bring back in the peach just to blend that up a little more. We'll bring in some black, if I can find it. Hold on a second. Okay, I've got the black. Sorry, the camera is shaking. I'm going to turn off this light so you can actually see what I'm seeing. And that's the color we're going with here. I'm going to darken this area up just a little bit. Go over these lines again. Anywhere up here that we went over the line with the cream color or the skin color, we're just going to go over with the black. Keep our lines crisp. I have a very powerful overhead light, and I was noticing it was just kind of shining on the wax that the Prismacolors have got. You weren't getting a real good picture of what I was doing. So we're just I'm gonna curve that line just a little bit so it comes out towards the line I made for the cheek area. And then we're going to color in the eye. Oh, got a little in there. I'll have to take that out. Blend it in a little. black raspberry again. Put it around the eye here. Just blend that black in with the black raspberry. Since we got some over here, we'll just shade that in with the raspberry. Okay. So that's more of the effect I'm after, and I don't know if the light, so I'm getting a lot of light in from my window. I don't know if I need it, so I'm going to leave it off for a little while we do the coloring here, so it doesn't look so different when I take a picture at the end of the video. Sometimes when I'm watching it, the lights I have overhead put a whole lot of light down here on my desk, and then when I take a picture, it looks better when I turn the lights off. So sometimes my pictures don't look the same when I'm coloring them and when I take a picture and post it at the end of the video. All right, we're going to do the wings here, and we're going to take I'm going to start on this side, and the other side will be done the same way, but I'll do that off camera. I'm going to do the black raspberry on the bottom side, then we'll lighten them on the way up. Kind of put some heavy pressure down on this side and then just lighten it as you come up towards the center. We'll do this on all of the feathers here. Yeah, all getting ready for, I don't know if everybody does Thanksgiving. Got just a couple of weeks before that comes along. I've got to go over and help my mother-in-law with her house, get that all working. Okay, so the other side will be done the same way, and all the big wings are or the pin wings out here are gonna be done the exact same way. So we're gonna darken them on the edge, and then lighten it coming towards the center. I'm only gonna do a couple of them. Bring in the secondary color, which is the raspberry. Kind of going over the same area we just went. Bring it out a little bit more. So you're going right over the black raspberry. And bringing a little bit more of that red out into the feather. Bring in the clay rose. Blend all those colors together and bring it out. Leaving a tiny little line there for our last color. Okay, then the light peach. Okay, go back in with the black raspberry and darken up the edge here. Okay, bring a little black in and get the very edge of that. We're going to go back in, sorry, the black raspberry and blend that in a little bit better. So just catch the black and blend it in. I'm going to take some white. This paint isn't quite dry and my fingers are clicking on it. Sorry about that. And we're just going to take the white just around the edge here. Just to bring the feather in just a little brighter right there. We're going to do that up here too. Okay. And this one needs to be blended in just a bit better here. Try not to get any of that black. are going to add a little black right here where we went over the line. Just blend that a little bit better. There. Okay, so we'll just continue down. This fluff is going to be blue, so we're not going to mess with any of that. We will do his neck now while we've got these colors out. So the rest of the feathers on both sides will be done in that red color. This will be, I don't know, that's black. Well, we'll start off with the darkest color here. Go in with the black raspberry. And on the side, come in with the raspberry. Clay rose. And the peach. Back in with the black raspberry. Darken that area. And just lightly blend that in. Pencil sticking to my arm, sorry. Bring in the black. Then just trace over your lines too. The little dots and stuff, I'll go in with stickles on those. And if you want to bring back in the feather lines, just bring in the sharp point of your black and go over those also. You can exaggerate some, draw in your own lines. Okay, do whatever you like on that. And so I'm just going to stop the camera now, finish his upper wing, and then I'll show you how to do the blue stuff. Okay, we're back with the wings done. I'm going to turn the light back on, and then you'll see what it looks like that way. I am going to have to go over some of this black, but that's okay. We're going to do the bit of blue now. The whole tail is going to be blue, and the little fluff under here is going to be blue. Okay, so we have, I know it's small, but it's indigo blue and blue slate, and this one's really tiny, but I want to use them up. So this is the sky blue light, or light sky blue, whichever way you want to say it. The color pencils names and numbers will be in the description box. They are the same ones that are used in all the pages in the Magical Dawn book. So where are we going to go? Yep. Okay, we'll just start with this one. We'll put in a little indigo down at the bottom. Then on this one, we'll go up here at the top. This one down here at the bottom. And this one up here at the top. Just kind of alternate them any way you like. Just so the colors don't just blur together. And you'll notice that I did go over some of the blue with the pink, and as long as I'm using the darkness on that section, it's okay. It'll cover it up. Okay, both sides will be done the same way. Bring in the, what is this one? This blue slate here. Bring it up to the edge, leaving space for the last color. I don't know if you can hear it, but it sounds like someone's cutting down a tree out there. It's been going on for a while. I looked, but I couldn't see, so I don't know who it is. Or what tree is going bye-bye. Probably see it when I go for a drive. Okay, now we bring in the pale blue to finish that up. We'll bring back in the indigo and darken up the areas and just lightly bring it up or down, depending on which side you're working on. Okay, we're going to bring in the black here and just kind of darken the very edge. Kind of went over the line there, that's all right. Okay. Just want to blend them again. This is a slate blue. And then bring in the sky blue, light sky blue. I can hear someone yelling at me and telling me what color it is. Okay. Get some of this. I missed a pink spot in there, so we're just gonna blend it in. Maybe a little here too. All right. We'll do the other side, and then we're going to come down and do this section here. So you're going to kind of do it the same way. We're going to pick a spot and bring it down, and then go back up on the other spot. And we have some tail feathers with dots and some without. I am not going to worry about the dots. I will put them in later. So this one will start at the top. Kind of pressing hard on the side here. And then just lightly bringing it out. Bring in the slate blue. Not all the way to the edge. Leave some room for the last color. And then the sky blue light. Kind of pressing hard and bringing all those colors together. If you go over the edge, it's okay. We have an eraser. Because that's a light color, you can erase it right off the black. No big deal. If it was black or dark color, you wouldn't need to do that. It just kind of blends right in. Okay, we're going to take a little black in there and darken the darkest portions of those. Go back over it with the indigo, just to blend in the black to the darkest blue. Bring some of that indigo out wherever you would like a little darker color. Or if you didn't blend good enough, you can just very lightly bring it out. Bring back in the slate blue if you like. Do the same thing. Okay. And if you want, you can bring in a white and just get that edge really light. There we go. So we're just going to do the next one with the dark side on the other side. Just mix them in, just like we did at the top up here. So, let's see. This one would be the darkest under here. This one would be dark on this side. And this one would be darkest. This one, and we'll just darken it on one side, leaving it light against this side that's going to be dark. It's going to be dark there because the other one goes on top of it. And there's a little one back here. I'll darken that. And darken this one from the bottom. And run a little bit of the dark on this side. Just there. Okay, so we have the dark. Gotta figure out the top too. So if I keep the dark on this side of this one, that would be okay. Dark side on this one. And then we'll work on this side, the opposite. Put the dark on this side. This side, we could do all the ones with the bubbles here. And this side, bubbles, I don't know if they're bubbles, they got bubbles. There should be a line somewhere here, but don't worry about it. Okay. I'm coming this way. This one can be dark under here. And then we'll just make this one dark on this side of the gem. Okay. And that gives us our mapping here. And then we'll go, this will come down dark on this side. So I want this one dark on this side. This one comes down a little on this side. This comes down. This will be on this side. This one's going to be a pain here. Okay, if I don't bring too much of that down, I'll put the dark on this side. And do it mostly dark coming up. Okay. Get a little of the dark on this side. This one dark under here. This one's dark over here. We can get this one dark on this side. And this one here. Okay. And we'll do a dark tip here because I kind of went over it with the black paint on that one. This little guy here gotta be dark. So just play with it until you like what you're seeing. This one is behind everybody. We're gonna get this one down here. Okay. So then we'll just go in with the next colors. It's the slate. Leaving the spot you want lighter. And then you'll go in with the last color. And that's why I mapped them out so the light would be next to the black, or the darkest color. So there we go. And what I'll do is I'll just finish these off camera because I have to be a little closer to all this. But just like the first one, you'll go over the darkest spots with the indigo again and the black, just making your little curves where you want them. And then blending them out better. What's nice is those three colors, when you use them, blend really nice on top of each other, but also give you the opportunity to take the indigo to a different color altogether. As long as you use it lightly on top of the other colors, you'll get a really pretty color that you didn't get before. you want the darkest corners dark, so I just bring in a little black in there. Lightly pull it out. Then if it looks too black, you just come in with the indigo and put those two together and blend them up. Then you get a nice dark. Okay, so we're just going to work our way across there. I'm going to do that off camera. And I will see you when we have that part finished. All right, we're back. And all the blue is done. And I'm going to do the background of the piece of jewelry representing a medal to me, since I'm doing this in that kind of look. I'm going to do the green that's in this book. I've done it before. I'm gonna see if I can find the picture here. And this kind of represents a little bit of gold. It's kind of goldy colored if I do it correctly. So I'm going to do the background in that color, and then I'm going to do the tiny little lines here in black, kind of give it a metal look. So we are going to try to do that. And I've got my 3 greens out, and it's moss green, green, what is it? Green ochre and putty green. Just tried to sharpen that a little bit. So I'm going to get the camera down a little bit more so I can get my head down here a little bit more. I do have the light off again. I just think it shows the coloring a little bit better, but since I'm going to be coloring this section, it doesn't matter. We will put the light on and then you can see what I'm doing, hopefully. Okay, so anywhere we have kind of a dark effect here, we're going to do the green. I just have to kind of figure all this out. So I'm winging it. Haha, bird pun. Okay. And going up. I'm going to be putting stickles on all the glittery parts. So I can go over them. It's not a big deal. Okay, so far, so good. This comes down to a point, that goes down to a point. This comes up at a point, confusing me. But that's okay. Go here. Trying to see where I put it on the other side. Don't know what that ticking is. It's going to bug me. It's that light. Okay. We'll do here. I just think if those were pointing out, this would be doing the same thing. But it's going to go the other direction unless I make it really small. Anyway, we're going to go in now with the putty and just mix those two together and bring it out to the edges. Oops, forgot that one. Told you I always forget something. It's funny, I get to the point where I go ask before I post my picture for my daughter to check it out. Do I have anything that I forgot? Especially if I'm doing a whole thing of leaves or something. I'll always forget. One leaf, it doesn't get done. Okay, now we're going to go in with the green ochre. I should probably sharpen this a little bit at least. I was just using my little Stadler sharpener. Doesn't make as much noise as my other one. So this is kind of a gold color, and we're just going to put it on top and do all our shading with this color. Bring in that gold color, a goldish at least. I kind of have to stay true to the book, so. I got some paint on my thumbnail too. Sorry about that. Doesn't want to come off the fingernail polish. It's okay if you go over these lines. They're going to get done in black, so you don't have to be too careful. Okay. I think these are done in black. Just bugs me. It doesn't go the right way. Okay, so this is going to be done in black. These are going to be done in stickles, so it doesn't matter what color those are. And if we do this in black, we'll do these little things in black. Every other one in these little things in black. Those, so I have to do the these things. So I'll put the green ochre in these. And the Putty Beige, which I forgot to put over here, so I'm going to put it in there. Okay. Anything else we want to do? Don't think so. Everything else will be done in black. I have my black Pitt pen, and this one is the called SC, soft chisel. And we're just going to take it and put it on here. I'm going to leave that a little open because I'm going to put some stickles on that. I need to know where it is. We're just going to go over these lines. Sorry, just trying to concentrate on what I'm doing here. I'm going to do half of this so you get the idea here. Okay. Tidy those up. I can get my little head down there a little further. Okay, dots, dots, dots. We're gonna, yep, I'm gonna do this one black too. Because I laid that down on top of the pencils, it's going to take a little while to dry. So don't be running your hand across that one yet. Okay, down here we're going to do this one. And we'll do the outer. And we'll color in there green. Okay. Then, well, I have it out down here on the bottom too, so sorry. Well, I have the other side visible, where all the lines and stuff were. We're going to take the Uniball Signo pen, and we're going to go, like this one goes up, so we're going to put a couple of dots here and then draw a line up and put a couple of dots, go around, something like that. So we know that that one is on top. This one's on top too, so we'll add a few dots there and a line. And the one that is underneath stays underneath. Let's see if we have any other ones that do something in that line. And they all go. This one here, we can get a little piece on that. Just do something like that. All right. We're adding in our white. All right. Now, I want to do that up there, but it's not quite dry, I don't think. These will go around. Maybe on the other one, I'm not sure. Definitely this one up here. And we'll do something down here on the feathers here that don't have the dots, because the dots are going to be done in stickles. So we'll just run a nice little line on some of these. So that one doesn't, this one doesn't. So we're just going to go around and find the ones that don't have them and put some lines and dots on those. And I think we'll do something in the wings, so I'm going to turn it. And we've got the wing here. So we're just going to take it up the top here. Something like that. Up here on our head. So we'll just play with it after I get the rest of the black done and get that finished. The gems are going to be done in the green. So might as well get the green back out. Are we on the gem part? So this will be done the same as other ones. We're just going to put the green in. Can you see the bottom one too? Boom, 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 boom. We'll put the black on the little things that are holding the gem in. Let that dry. Gem up here. We're going to just do this whole thing in the green and then do the gem in the other color. Okay. So, Putty, 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 where are you? You get a little of that black in there, it's okay. Wasn't quite dry. All right, then we're going to take the white Posca and we're going to add in, and I might as well do it right where I got that boo-boo so it covers that up. Some shine marks on those. Okay, and then we will get out the stickles, and I think I'm going to do them in gold, which means I have to find them in gold. They're on my desk somewhere. And I'm just going to do all the dots in the color. Where is it? Well, hold on a second. Okay, it's just the gold stickles. And we're going to put it down here on all these little dots, as long as it will come out. So every single dot will get a gold stickle dot. Okay. I don't want to put too many on because I have to do the other side over there, but you get the hint, I'm going to do those. And then I'm going to put some splatter on the background here so it doesn't look so messy. Yeah, I'll put some of these over on this side so you can see them. And then in these areas here, they're going to get them too. We're just going to glitter it up. So in all these spots up here, to get it, you gotta put it on kind of thick. I want it opaque, so. Okay, all shiny like that. And let's see, some up here. Okay, so all the dots will have that. And when I get back, I will show you the end result of the page. The splatter effect, I'm going to see if I can't do it in gold splatter. I'd have to find some gold paint. It's just getting it really wet and using a paintbrush and tapping it on my finger like that, and it'll put little dots down. I don't want to do that with the camera this close. So what I'm going to do is take a picture and show you what it looks like at the end. So this is my little kind of red, white, blue, and gold birdie. So I hope you all have a great day. Thanks for watching. If you like these kind of videos, hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you haven't. If you have, thank you so much. Ring the bell for notifications. It'll let you know when I put up another video. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Happy Veterans Day to all of the people who have served our country. Have a great day, guys. Bye now.